You guys all remember the review I did on this guy, right? And first impressions, yeah, I don't even know where to begin with this portrait. It looks like he's having a stroke. And we all remember how that review turned out, right? So yeah, so I figured, you know what? Let's give them one more shot, one more try. So for today's review, we have none other than the Rocky III Deluxe Clubber Lang. Let's get it unboxed. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel for today's review. I know I said at the end of the Rocky one that I would never get another Star Ace Toys figure again, but like most companies, I always feel people deserve a second chance to right the wrongs that they've done in the past. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take an in-depth look at the Rocky III Clubber Lang Deluxe figure by Star Ace Toys. Before I dive into the review, I would like to thank our good friends over at Bitz and Buttons for supplying us with this figure. And again, guys, all their information will be in the description below, so you can check them out. Check them out on Instagram. They're always posting when they get new stuff in, just like this figure. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get this on the table. Let's take a look at the box and let's see if this figure's a knockout. Alright guys, now that we got a look at the box, let's take a look at the accessories. And starting off, we've got the base, we've got the quintessential crotch grabber, and then we also got it here where it says Clubber Lang Street Fighter. Now, I'm a little taken back by this. I would have not have put in Street Fighter on there. He was not a Street Fighter. Obviously, he was a boxer. So I just would have had maybe Clubber Lang and then maybe Rocky III, or even have his moniker, which was the South Side Slugger. I would have had that on there, but Street Fighter, I can already see where this is headed, if you guys know where I mean. So that's regular base, nothing special to it. We get a like a terry cloth towel almost, which is a nice soft goods. So, you know, this is to wrap around his neck if you put the robe on him, which I'll show you in a second. Then also we got this really nice soft goods satin-esque style robe, which is that light blue that he wore in the movie. And then again on the back, it says Clubber Lang South Side Slugger. And again, this is a very nice soft material, nice soft goods. So really good job on that. So far this is looking pretty good. Other than that base, we get a set of fists right here. So nothing too crazy. We also get a set of open hands, and again, nothing really special about those. Now, these sets of hands are actually pretty cool because they actually have like a tape on them, but it's like a wrap, like they use when they wrap their hands for when they're, you know, boxing, obviously. But really cool job on that. I would have liked to seen fists, not maybe so much open hands. And then the really cool takeaway from this is this really awesome championship belt that they did a really cool job on. And as you can see, it's got Drago, we've got Clubber, on that side we've got Apollo, and we've got Rocky, and they did a really good job on this. This is nice and sturdy. It connects, wraps around the waist via Velcro, as you can see right there. So they did a really good job on this belt. This belt looks really cool. This is probably one of the better belts I've seen so far, so I really like that a lot. Now, this is the deluxe version, so there is a deluxe accessory set. So let me pull that in and I'll show you guys that. All right, so here is the deluxe accessory set. It comes with a whole another outfit with pants and a jacket, and then he's also got like this fur coat piece, if you guys remember from the scene in Rocky III when Rocky was giving his retirement speech in front of the statue after they unveiled it. Clubber Lang came up and he was actually wearing this attire. We also get a set of black boots to replace the boots that already come on the figure already. So you could see Nice detail on the boots, which is really cool. We also get a set of earrings, which are right here. I don't want to pull those out of there, but then we also get like an alternate head too. So let's take that out. This one's weird because this is his eyes are closed, which is kind of weird. I wouldn't have maybe done that unless maybe you want to put this one on there, maybe when he's throwing like a punch, if you're doing some like figure photography. Now, the portrait of Mr. T looks really good. I like it a lot. I think they did a way better job than they did on the Rocky. This one's kind of weird though, because if you guys can see, it's got like a little bit of staining on the head. I don't even know if maybe that's meant to be like sweat, like he's sweating, but so far, for the most part, the portrait definitely is leaps and bounds better than Rocky was. So that's basically all the accessories that comes with this. And again, this is the deluxe version. So let's go ahead now. Let's pull the figure in and let's take a look at the figure. All right, guys, and here is the figure. And again, the portrait that they did on him is really good. Again, a lot better than Rocky. My only gripe with this is that he has a very long neck, and I would have not have done that. I would have maybe cut the neck down a little bit, which again, it looks weird that he's got a long neck. As far as the body goes, the body looks great. The abs, the build, the chest, everything. And again, this is a very heavy figure, just like Rocky was. It's got an extensive amount of weight to it because of the rubber body that they use. Now, what's cool is that they got clubber across the shorts. They got it across the gloves. Again, everything is matching and is pretty much spot on from the movie, which is great. Again, I would have maybe cut down on the neck, but again, the portrait is definitely leaps and bounds far superior than the Rocky was. Now, as far as the articulation goes, again, I'm not a fan of the joints that they use in the arms for Star Ace because like it bends, but there's really not much pivoting you can do with it. The arm goes up about yay high, goes back yay far, goes forward yay far. There is some torso crunch, and it does go back. As far as the head moves pretty sturdy. The boxing gloves you could rotate. The legs go up yay far. They go back yay far. The knees are double jointed, and there is no pivoting or articulation at the foot, but the ankle does rotate, and that's about it. So other than that, yeah, let's go ahead and let's get this on the figure stand and let's do some figure photography. All right, so final thoughts on this figure. Great job. Great job. Definitely leaps and bounds superior to that Rocky figure. The Mr. T portrait is freaking amazing. We don't pity the fool. It is a great portrait. If you're going to pick this figure up, though, I suggest picking up the regular version and not so much the deluxe. It's cool that you have the options to switch the outfits and everything, but the boxing, that's the way I like my Mr. T. So again, and you guys are open to do whatever you like. I'm just giving you my thoughts and my suggestions, but I would pick up the standard version. The only reason why you would want to pick up the deluxe version is actually for that extra portrait where he's squinting and grinning like he's throwing a punch. And that's if you're going to keep him in this attire rather than the street clothes. But the robe is great. The hands were great. That championship belt was phenomenal. They did a great job on that championship belt. I love the details. Everything down to the T was perfect on that belt. And again, that Mr. T portrait is really good. Now, as far as my negative feedback on this figure, the neck is just too long. The neck is, he's Mr. T long neck. The neck is just too long. I wish they would have maybe shortened it up a little bit, and then we would have had a home run. We definitely would have had a home run. Not saying that it's a bad figure. It's definitely, again, better than that Rocky figure. And you're going to hear me say a lot, better than that Rocky figure. But overall, I would definitely highly suggest picking this one up. Again, thank you to our good friends over at Bitz and Buttons for supplying this figure for today's review. Thank you guys so much. Again, the link will be in the description below for all their website and their social media, so you can check them out. And they're always posting when they're getting new stuff in, so make sure you check that out. And yeah, that's going to wrap up another figure review for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe and all that other good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next figure review.